So in Washington, D.C., Ward 8 is an example of a community in which we feel very strongly that we can play a pivotal role in creating sustainable change and in the ways that align with our focus areas. So I think that we all recognize that Ward 8 has a lot of challenges, and we read about in the news all of those different issues and challenges. But what a lot of people don't know is a lot of the strength behind Ward 8 and a lot of the opportunities that we can take to the next level.
It surprises you because it's a place that you would never think of being. But if you come and look at east of the river, you find that it's the same as any place else.
Looking on it, if you were looking from the outside, you would say, oh, those poor people or this or that. But Ward 8 is a place full of people who are waiting for opportunity. That's what it is.
Matthews Memorial Terrace is a 99-unit project. It was built from the vision of the church to bring housing and opportunity for the residents of the community and the congregation. It's got a very unique mix. It's about a third family, a third seniors, and a third replacement public housing.
Capital One came in and defined by demonstration of faith. Faith is the audacity or guts to risk something valuable in pursuit of an idea you cannot prove. And the idea that could not be proven was that we could actually build affordable housing in a community that was economically challenged. And so they took the leap of faith. It's rejuvenating and it's exciting because people are working, people are studying, people can see a bright future when they have a community that is alive.
And it makes you want to do better. And so investing in people coming up and out is them leaving, and then some more people who need an opportunity will come in. And then some more people who need an opportunity will come in. And so that's the way I look at it as far as Capital One investing, and what the outcome is that it just keeps, the rewards will just keep coming.
Investing for good for me is a project like Matthews. We are helping with our money to invest in both the debt and the equity to create something new or to preserve something so that the people in the community, so that the residents who have not been able to find decent housing can have a nice place to live. And
so I'm excited about, what's going on in the past, what we're doing now in the present, and what's going to happen in the future. And my prayers are that Capital One just keeps being a part of the future.
People helping other people, that's what's possible. Hope is actually possible.
When I came, the library had been destroyed. Unfortunately, I came in the middle of a pretty tumultuous school year. So we made a real conscious decision not to revive it. A, because we wanted to find the right person with the right vision to lead that effort, and we knew that we could find a good community partner and someone invested in what we were trying to do to make that happen. So we waited until we found the right person, and Mr. Rakib.
In this community, it is pretty rough. A good number of people don't expect them to be successful. Me, as a librarian, and also as a young man that grew up in Washington, D.C., I already knew what they were facing. When I was 14, I experienced losing a brother to violence. So I came in with a heads up on how these kids would be reacting. And one of the things that I knew is that reading could really set you free.
The library is what it is because of both Capital One and the Heart of America Foundation. They took a shell and they really created a wonderful place where students want to be, students want to experience the library on a daily basis.
And they've just been wonderful. Like from day one, it's been pretty much what I asked for, they've been able to deliver. And they're like, this is what you want? Okay, we'll work on getting it.
They read stories about people's own life journeys, their struggles, and their triumphs. So it does allow them to dream, and it allows them to say and give themselves confidence that they can be the next person, and the next journalist, the next doctor, the next lawyer. It makes education come alive for them in real, substantive ways.
You have to be strong, and you have to be determined to show these kids a better light. And one of the best ways to show a kid is to help them to read.
Well, CPDC is a 22-year-old company. We are a not-for-profit, and we do affordable housing, the Overlook at Oxen Run. It's a wonderful, wonderful property, not only in what the building looks like, but in the resident population. We tried something that's a bit novel in our industry, and that is mixing senior and family housing.
We have 181 units of subsidized housing for seniors, and then we have 135 family units.
I myself am a retiree living on now a fixed income. This fits my lifestyle and it's very comfortable. It allows me not to just concentrate on paying my rent, but having other things that I can do with the limited resources that I have. Now I'm a full-time student at the Community College of the University of the District of Columbia.
There are so many people out there that we try to serve in low and moderate income neighborhoods who really have had a dream of affordable housing for most of their adult lives. And so as we talk about community development and true sustainable long-term change in communities, affordable housing is really one of the main pillars of making that happen.
It makes a drastic difference in my life with me being young, still paying for college, and being able to afford living that's actually suitable for myself and my child. It's in a good neighborhood, it's a playground.
One of the expressions that's common in our industry is that homes are where jobs go to sleep at night. And so if you think about the need for affordable housing for families, for workers, people who go to work every day like they do in this property, who are janitors or housekeepers or firefighters or police officers, you can't run the economy in this country without making sure that there is a home for those individuals.
It started a progression. The DC Housing Authority is now working on a 208-unit project a half mile in the other direction. So the Overlook helped essentially buoy the entire neighborhood and bring up the value of the housing.
Capital One has this great opportunity and frankly this great challenge to recognize the kinds of things that change a community.
Did a good thing for me because I can just open my blinds and there's the sign.
The ARC is an acronym for the Town Hall Education, Arts, and Recreation Campus, and we have 11 different nonprofits that provide services here in the community, from students who take classes at the Washington Middle School for Girls, to we have a clinic that Children's Hospital runs. Trinity University has an associate's program here. The Boys and Girls Club is here. Parklands Community Center. Partner here, Lift DC, that can help individuals who are trying to find a job, and Levine School of Music, Washington Ballet. So literally, you come through the door and the majority of the needs or wants of your family can be taken care of here at the ARC.
It's a really powerful model, not only of organizational collaboration between the nonprofits that exist under this roof, but also in what it can mean to a community to have a one-stop place to go for culture, for the arts, for community support, for fellowship, all of those things that maybe you'd have to travel to different parts of the city to gather.
The ARC is a big benefit for me because I'm at home on the weekends or something. They always have something going on. It's like just somewhere I can just chill out or hang out somewhere.
It's just amazing. It's like kind of like a hidden treasure right here in Southeast Washington, D.C. The quality is not just the equipment and the rooms and the building, but it's also the staff here. It's just wonderful. It's like a family here. So
For the kids that live in Ward 8, Ward 7, this definitely is a breathtaking and eye-opening experience. When you walk through the Arc doors, it's very inspirational.
I mean, all of these things that are really connected to not just survival, which I think is one aspect of what we're all doing here, in our lives, but also thinking about what are the things we need to really move into the pursuit of happiness part of what we all want for our families.
I think of Investing for Good as being the place in Capital One where our business development initiatives meet our community development priorities.
We're neighbors. We are here to stay. We're going to continue investing in this community to ensure that people have access to affordable housing, people have the financial skills and knowledge to be able to manage their finances successfully, that people have access to the educational opportunities that they need to grow and to prosper in neighborhoods that oftentimes people look at as they don't have much potential. We look at them as the gems, and we look at them as the opportunity to take the lessons that we learned there and to make it much more of a regional strategy and even scale it to a national level that says, if you start locally and you grow it nationally and you invest for good over a longer period of time, you truly can create the sustainable change that we all want.